An MBA from a top American university may seem a little intimidating at the moment, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any cheaper options available. Our careers consulting editor Rashmi Bansal met up with the founder of Sharp Minds to find out more.
I'm with Murtuza Gadiwala, founder of Sharp Minds, a GMAT coaching institute based in Mumbai, and we're going to discuss whether the current recession has had an impact on the plans of students planning to go abroad for their MBA. So Murtuza, what kind of impact are you seeing with the current recession? Are students deferring their plans to do an MBA abroad?
There are students who are deferring the plans, especially the ones who are looking at a great degree of private finance. But the other segment, those guys who, as it is, didn't have much of a problem, they had made up their minds they're going to go, they are going ahead with their plans as of now.
So what are the lower cost options that people are looking at versus a US MBA, a 2-year MBA?
No, in the US itself, there are some B schools. Texas, for example, where the tuition is much lower than what it is in other B schools. A 2-year course at Texas the tuition works out to roughly $36,000 US. A 1 year, that's less than the fee for a 1-year program at Kellogg. So students are looking at these kinds of options within the country itself. They are exploring other countries as well. Singapore, for example, is much cheaper. But unfortunately, you don't have too many top-ranked B schools in the other countries.
What are the options a person does have in place of going to a US B school for 2 years? What are the options, say, within India that he has, or in terms of distance learning or part-time courses which he could take up?
No, within India, of course, you have the regular 2-year MBA that's offered by many B schools out here. And as it is, an MBA is designed in such a way that you need to be on campus. You need to interact with your colleagues. That's how much of the learning takes place. It's not merely in terms of the lecturing and those kinds of things. There are lots of assignments to be done. They are to be done in groups, presentations to be made, case studies to be discussed. So distance learning somehow does not incorporate all these features of an MBA program, and that's also one of the reasons why it's not that popular.
What do you have to say about, the easy MBA options, say going to UK, where, they're saying no GMAT required, no work experience required, you can work part-time during MBA, we'll even give you a visa to work after MBA. So they're really heavily competing to attract MBA students now. Do you think they're succeeding?
It's the private B schools that are offering these kinds of packages where you don't really need a test score and you're most welcome. You just have to take a decision to do an MBA and they'll welcome you. Unfortunately, these are not the best MBA programs available. I don't think a student who is serious about his career, who knows what an MBA should look like, who knows where he wants to go in the future, would really fall for these kinds of short-term attractive packages. He would look at a regular conventional MBA course.
So you're saying that if you're really serious about an international MBA, you should still stick to the big brand name schools which offer you a lot of value, even though it is a big investment.
Right. You do need to do that because, see, one thing a candidate has to understand clearly is that you're not pursuing an MBA just to recover your money in the next 1 year. It is a long-term career decision. After completion of the MBA course, on an average, you're going to be working at least 25 years. And over that period, you're going to recover not only your investment, but probably move up the career ladder faster than you otherwise would have. So anybody who understands or looks at an MBA from this angle will realize that it's not about somehow making the best investment in the short term and recovering that money as quickly as possible. In the long run, you're going to recover much, much more. Even if you're going to save, say, $30,000-$40,000 at the moment in terms of the course fees, your average annual salary could be higher by that much. So over the next 25 years, you are going to earn 25-30 times that amount just because of the difference in the salaries that you will command because of the fact that you belong to a good B school. So that is how most candidates should pursue the whole thing.
Okay, so lastly, just give me 3 good US B schools which I can look at if I can't really afford the top bracket.
If you can't afford the top bracket, then any good B school in the US between, say, 20th and 35th rank would be a good bet, so long as the cost is roughly in the range of $30,000 to $35,000 US in terms of tuition fees. So any of those B schools would be a good bet.
Okay, thank you, Murtuza.
Thank you.